Hey, it's Jeff Gilbert. I'm at the covering the Paris Auto Show. As you can see, I'm in the back seat of a vehicle, back seat of an Uber vehicle, heading back from a walk around of the show floor to my hotel. And I didn't do this live video to see me. I wanted to share with you some of the interesting sights. You may not see it right in front of us, but looming over everything in front of us is the Arc de Triomphe, which is near where my hotel is. Let's see if I tap on here, if that'll change the lighting there. It looks small in the background, but everywhere you are, it just kind of looms. I mean, that's actually several miles ahead of me. To show you a little bit of the side, but what I'm really interested in doing in this live video is showing you the craziness of what it's like when we get into the roundabout around the Arc de Triomphe, because it's some of the most interesting traffic I've ever seen, and I give people who drive in it every day a lot of credit. This is one of the main roads heading there, and my hotel is only a block or so away. If you're not aware, I'm the automotive reporter for WWJ in Detroit, and I am covering the Paris Auto Show this year. It's my second time doing that. Press previews actually begin tomorrow. I was just down there accrediting my credentials and getting a bit of the lay of the land. We're in a parkway type area. My camera work normally isn't steady, but it's even worse in a vehicle that is bumping about. And I see Lisa Bonte says hello. Hello to you. And right now, as you can see, we're kind of slowed in traffic. And hello, Linda. Thank you for joining. If you're just joining in progress, I'm in an Uber heading back to my hotel from the Paris Auto Show, and giving everybody a little view. I have no idea what the 6 is on that woman's car. Don't know if it's channel 6. And as you can see, the vehicles here are not the typical vehicles that you would see back in the States. The woman was throwing some stuff out of her car door. I wondered if she knew we were Facebook Living it back to the States. As you can see, some of the trees have changed as well. You can see some of the buildings alongside en route. For those who have just joined us, we're doing this not just to give you a little bit of flavor of Paris, but when we get up to the Arc, there's a traffic circle around it, which is some of the more insane traffic you would ever want to experience. You can see a few motorcyclists there splitting the lane. I don't do that in Michigan, but I have experience, had enough visiting California. Not sure if you could hear that emergency vehicle going past us, but had that typical European emergency vehicle sound. The silence of stop-start. And another motorcycle zipping by. I love the architecture of the buildings in this city. That flash was another motorcyclist, and another one, and another one. That's actually one of the crazy things that you see when, or you will see when you get into the traffic around the Arc de Triomphe is, in addition to all of the cars driving like crazy, you see motorcyclists left and right. Vehicle next to us is a Renault. You can perhaps see some pedestrians crossing ahead of time. Had a couple of new people join us. Just to reset here, I'm Jeff Gilbert. I'm the automotive reporter for WWJ in Detroit, and I'm just doing a Facebook Live in an Uber as we slowly crawl through some of the streets in Paris. My whole intent was to show the insanity of the traffic around the Arc de Triomphe. We're slowly getting there. Once we get there, so the motorcyclists by us, the pace will pick up quite quickly. And here we go. Perhaps you can see ahead of me, we got a mixture of buses, small cars, motorcycles. And that guy just cut us off. And we're now moving. I got to admire my driver's technique. What was that, about 100 feet? And a little smart car here. And he has just got to the middle of the circle, where before long he's going to have to get over again. But you see the really interesting mix as people come in from other streets. There's expensive cars, small cars, motorcycles, buses, pedestrians waving taxis down. And we have successfully maneuvered our way partially around the circle here. It's just amazing that people on these motorcycles survive. And there's a van that wants to be in the same place that we are. Interesting experiment of physics. And I am almost to my hotel, so that you have experienced the insanity that is a circle around the Arc de Triomphe. So thanks for joining me.